Snacks in hand, the vibe is set, and once I start, you won't forget. Don't eat too much, because you gotta stay fine. But come on, bestie, yeah. Last time I said a story time, you guys reprimanded me because it's y'all part, so I apologize. But I love it. I love it. I love when y'all say it. Go get your meal or your snack and your cola. There's no reason why you shouldn't have your cola by now. It's part of the routine. IGbeverage.com. I'm not going to say it again. For those of y'all that aren't eating, go get your gardening tools. Y'all ain't slick. For the sake of this story, let's call this person Natasha. Totally not because I'm looking at a picture of my mom and her name is Natasha. Anyway, this story is from Trinidad in the house. Anyway, growing up in Trinidad, her mom used to have this one very strict rule that she never understood till this day. The rule was, no matter who it is, no matter who the guest is, family, friends, whatever, no matter how tired they tell you they are, do not let them sleep in your bed where you lay your head. Not cousins, not friends, not family. And her mom was pretty strict about that. Someone needed to stay the night, they slept on the couch or the floor. And she had sleepovers, it wasn't like, family came over and stuff. Her mom was just very strict on that. And that kind of stayed with her growing up, So it's one of those things that you learn from your parents. You don't really know why, but I'm not doing that. My mom always told me not to do that, so I ain't doing it. She did ask her mom, though, why? Why can't I let anybody sleep in my bed? Her mom always told her it's because not everyone leaves the way they came. She never understood what that meant, but whatever. Whatever you say, Mom. Fast forward, years later, unfortunately, her mom passes away. She moved back into her mom's house for a while just to, get back on her feet. And one night, her cousin came to visit from out of town. They were close. They were pretty close. And, they had a good time. They were laughing, eating, talking. And, it gets to a point where it's like bedtime. And then the cousin asked her, hey, can I sleep in the bed with you? Immediately, she heard her mom's voice fuck no. But her being her, she's like, that was probably just old people superstition. I know people that let people sleep in their bed all the time and they're perfectly fine. He says, okay, they went to sleep. Sometime in the middle of the night, she kind of woke up, half sleep, half waking up, because somewhat the bed felt heavier. Not like someone rolled over, but like an extra person came to lay down with them. Again, still half asleep, she assumes it was her cousin, and she's just like, all right, I'm going back to sleep. As she's slowly falling back asleep again, she feels a breathing on her neck, like really close on her neck. Like, oh, hell no. Like, girl, I said you could sleep in the bed with me. I ain't say you could be that close. So she turns around to tell her cousin to back up a little bit. But she realized her cousin is at the end of the bed. Like, she all the way over there. To make matters worse, she still feels the breathing on her neck. And it seems like it's moving to the point where it gets to her ear. She immediately froze. And as if it couldn't get worse, she felt hands under her pillow, like sliding under her pillow. She screamed, jumped off the bed, turned the lights on. Her cousin woke up, obviously. Her cousin jumped up confused, like, whoa, why are you screaming? What's going on? And in between words, she kind of explains to cousin what just happened. And the cousin is swearing up and down that she didn't move. Like, I didn't move, I swear. And she's like, yeah, I know. I was looking at you. I know you didn't move. So what the fuck was that? They start searching the room, searching the house. Nothing. Of course, right? Next morning, the cousin woke up kind of pale and just weird, like quiet, Mind you, Natasha's thinking in her head, I should have listened to my mom. I should have listened to my mom. I should have listened to my mom. What the fuck did you do to me? So now she's like side-eyeing her cousin, like. So she realizes the change in behavior in her cousin. So she asks her cousin, like, yo, you good? You all right? Cousin is like, yeah, I'm okay, I think. After the whole situation last night, when you woke me up and everything like that, when I went back to sleep, I had a dream that someone climbed into the bed with me. So Natasha's like, type shit. I ain't gonna lie to you though, you gotta go. Obviously she ain't say it like that, but she kind of told cousin she had to go, and cousin got her stuff together. She's still acting weird. Like when she's like packing her stuff, she's like watching the corners of the room. Natasha's like, yeah, I've had enough of this shit. Get out. This Cousin leaves, and about a week later, cousin calls Natasha. And she's like, hey girl, what's up? Cousin end up admitting that this wasn't the first time she had that kind of dream and where she feels like something or somebody is with her. And she was kind of like venting. But then it told Natasha, like, this is what my mom meant. It may not even be meant for me, but that's what she meant by not, like, don't let people sleep in your bed. She wasn't playing no games. Ultimately, she got a whole new bed. She threw that thing out. She said, I don't want nothing to do with it. And the funny thing is, it did stop after, after she did that. Realistically, she didn't have to throw away the whole bed. She could have just got my ebook, known what to do, and just cleansed the bed and cleansed her house and gave herself a cleanse. Okay, she didn't know about my ebook, but you do. So, you know what to do. Link in bio. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.